This documentary does not propose the Venus Project as the solution to our social problems. The Venus Project is a theme park, an example of what an advanced, sustainable, open source, sharing-based society might be like, along with other promising examples: 3D printing, maglev, Linux, open source ecology, hydroponics, electric cars, self-driving cars, 3D printed cars, Buckminster Fuller's work, prefab homes, etc. Our ever-improving technology is incompatible with the sick, twisted, and short-sighted worldview that trading advocates, monetary economists, and politicians promote. Our trading and property-based society has led us astray from happiness and social progress. Take this article for example. Uber will lower GDP, people organising to share transportation independent of taxi services, directly impacting GDP. And then this, Uber plans to eventually replace its drivers with autonomous vehicles. True social progress, humanity trusting itself, is clearly inverse to what we believe is the indicator of social progress, the rate of goods and services being sold. It's important to note that any justification of a competitive, property-based society instead of an open source society will be done using a combination of fear, lies, propaganda, violence, threats, and so on. And although difficult, it's critical that we recognise all of us as victims, because the science is in. There are no bad people. All negative human behaviour is a reaction to the trading, property, monetary profit, anti-social system that we have in operation. The ignorant assumption that stems from the market is that we're individuals, that we choose to be violent, or violence is in our nature, or that we choose to be a drug addict, a compulsive liar, a thief, a rapist, when all of these are attributes of the market system, of scarcity, of deprivation, of people who can't afford love and care. And in the end, it's up to us if we want the shallow piece of shit market to be the basis of human interaction or not.
Life is a race, and there is no room for losers!
There's no room for losers!
Do you really believe all of that?
Not in the slightest!
It's no coincidence that the people who prosper in business are brain damaged, unable to feel emotion, due to their pursuit of wealth at the expense of other people's lives. They unknowingly promote sickness. There is no valid criticism of the basic premise being proposed here. An open source society, public domain designs for everyone to improve, technology in all its forms. This is not technocracy, a round table of scientists in control of society. Neither is it a supercomputer in control of society. Such criticisms are pathological slander because of a cognitive inability to understand open source and how human beings are bound to natural law. Hence, our social values should be aligned to them as well. Open source provides the ability for everyone to become informed instead of needing wealth to trade for or money to buy an education.